in the corner. I may have sent you the link. I didn't send you the link. If you want, we can just do some warm-ups. I bet as soon as you get on the mat, you're here for a minute, you're going to need to go.
Yeah, I'm ready to. I need to go ahead and start. I assume probably after I start, then I'll have to go.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Once you get on the mat, you're going to have to go. So get up and go.
Yeah.
Let's get you moving. I was thinking of something for you, and when you get on the mat, you let me know. But I'm thinking, you're having trouble. Give me the elbow.
He's covering my knee. I can't pass it. I can't pass it.
If you can post, we're going to try to get you. This is right in. We'll get you, but you can't post on your feet and lift your ass. So I'm trying to get somehow so your body to come forward, which I'm using my legs, or pushing my ass back. That will move is going to help. So if we get you to someplace where maybe you get here, and you frame, and you're able to push your butt back from up, and then set up to create some space. I'm trying to simulate a shrink for you.
Oh yeah.
So, because I don't know what you can and can't do yet, we'll figure it out.
Man, you know, I can shrunk.
Well, I know, I'm sure you can. I can't figure out how to do it. So, when I was feeling the other day when we were working, I was like, let's work on the shrink. To regard, to frame.
Good. Start to watch it. Watch your kids do it. Watch your older adults do it. And then play around with it.
You know what? I'm really starting to
Because
feel
look at
like.
these things where he's not even blocking
I'm really starting to feel like
the
I'm
pass.
just
He's
about
blocking
to
the
go.
knee.
Okay, take your time. Like I said, I'm here for it. Don't
Coming
worry.
above his
I'm
knee.
so sorry.
Primarily in that cut pass. We'll just push my knee down and put his knee above it. That's all he's thinking about. Nice. Deixe seu pé no quadril. Não tire seu pé do quadril. Não tire a compressão lá. Quando alguém vai ter perto de passar a guarda, eles deixem. Em vez de lutar para recuperar, eles deixem passar. Então, eu vou falar, o ponto de tiro é para colocar de volta o seu pé no quadril. Vai no canto, só pensa nisso. Eles não deixam. Só que a gente esquece. Ou fica preguiçosa porque a gente quer fazer aquela técnica de 100 quilos para buscar. Na verdade,
what I was thinking for you is like a little shrimping, a little movement, and whatever you can do. We're going to use these lines here. I'm going to use these lines for you to reference, so that your feet are pointing that way, and then this little line, or if you use the back line. And I'm just going to show you what I want you to do, however you do it, because I know you're already doing it. But the way you move is balance yourself on your sitting bones, even though you can't feel what side you're on. You're kind of using your hands to shift, right? But what I want you to think of is when you come down, you come up to your elbow and shift somehow like this. And I want you to go on the line, and then go back to your back, and then shift over here. I don't know how you can do it, but if you can do it. I know you can do it from here. I know you can go. Cool. Elbow. I like it. It's almost like a shoulder roll. Cool. So the thing that I would be concerned about is if I'm on top of you and you're carrying any kind of weight, I'm going to crush your shoulder with my weight just like that. So we will work on that. So let's work on you just moving up and then turning around and moving back. We're going to work on that. Then I'll put a little bit of weight on you and see how we can improve it. So, go ahead and strip that weight a couple more times. This is just getting your core where you need it to be, because you're probably already doing this a lot, right?
You know, it's been a minute since I've done this. I haven't done a strength in a long time.
Cool. I just thought that you did it at home, but okay.
Yeah, I really appreciate this. This warm-up, man. It's been a while.
Sure. And this is all it is a warm-up. We're shrimping. Right? You probably had to do some physical therapy.
Yeah.
I'm guessing.
I used to do this Sam's gym.
Cool.
I used to do this a lot. It's been a while since I used to do it.
We're not going to go too much. Once you get to that line, can you turn around and head back this way, and we'll just get to this one.
Yeah, definitely.
That'll be a mobility goal for us. A goal to improve. Not that you're doing anything wrong, but yeah, you're good there. Now you can turn around and head back this way. That way I can see how you're moving, what we can use in jiu-jitsu. Who was working with you on the jiu-jitsu aspect of it at Apex? Was it Sam? Or Brad? That way I can pick his brain. Because I asked Tanner.
It's been a while. I was sitting over there at Sam's place.
Cool. So as you're doing that, I'll talk to you to remind you the basics of jiu-jitsu, right? You can just keep showing once you get to me, then we'll start working. That's a good shrimp.
Mas eu pensei, tem que ficar, mano. Eu vou lá para tirar, pode? Eu falei, pode.
Obrigado. Good to see you.
Thank you.
Good to see you, Scott.
There you go. That'll work. Good job, Mike.
So this is what we're thinking. You need to sit up where you did laying down. Where you at?
I'm good where we need to.
Yeah, no, because I'm going to talk. I just want you to be comfortable. I'm talking a little bit. So what I'm thinking is just to revisit the principles of jiu-jitsu. An offensive maneuver or position, very much like the military, or if you watch like Shi military close quarters combat clearing move. What we're trying to do is close the distance, close the gap, eliminate the threat, right? So for me, if I'm offensive, I'm trying to take away all the space between us. You defensively are trying to create space and maneuver. Get away, escape, flank, whatever. So you're either deflecting my onslaught, you're resisting to flank, or you're redirecting your defense into an offense. So you're creating space to defend yourself. And what your tools, our natural tools are limbs. So you're at a deficit because you can't move these. Right? But we always say feet, knees, hands and elbows and head. Right? So you've got hands, elbows, and head. So what I want you to think of is when you're on your, when I'm on my side in traditional jiu-jitsu for a full, fully functional legs, if I'm fighting someone from here, which everybody does, you'll watch it. You'll fight from here. What Tanner taught me when I came here after I was already training like 6 years, is all that you need to do as the top practitioner is to maintain pressure on here, on this top shoulder, and the moment I start rotating, you're gonna see my body. This is the bottom. My top shoulder, once it starts to push back, I have no post back here to stop you from getting flat on your back. You want to avoid getting flat on your back because now what's going to happen is they're going to put their weight on you, and you're not only having to hand fight, you're having to try to breathe with their weight on you. So just 1 to 3 pounds of pressure on our chest prevents us from moving. Wow. And it makes us carry their weight just to breathe. So look at how my lungs are expanding. Yeah. Right? Here, my lungs expand this way. So I can save a little bit of time. So if you get up to this elbow, and if I can here, I'm now using this frame, and my elbow, look where my shoulder is north is coming. If my elbow's here, all I gotta do is again the same principle, push my shoulder over that elbow, over that hip. But if I can make this like a kickstand, my shoulder's in front of my elbow, this elbow is like a kickstand, and I'm able to frame. And you do this a lot. I noticed that you can do this, and this is how you have to move yourself. It's beautiful. So when you're going to momentum, you're rotating. I'm trying to emulate what you do because I want to feel how it can help you. You're having to use your centripetal force, let's say, centripetal forces. Yeah. Yeah. You're trying to rotate this heaviness of the end of your hands to rotate, and then you get this elbow in, and then you do a boot scoot on your elbow. Yeah. And you go, boom. That's exactly it. So it's beautiful. No, it's sweet. And it's something that I might do if someone's controlling my legs. Because that's what I'm looking at. What am I going to do when there's a 260-pound guy who's got my feet? I'm like, motherfucker, I'm framing. Yeah. I'm going to go, boom. So it's just an improvement of your position. So you may not have to at this time rotate, but what I want you to drill in a second is to come in. You don't have to do this momentum because I notice you have to get a few tries at it. What we're going to do is simulate you going here and getting to this. That's all I really want you to try to do. From here, and you're rolling. So using your momentum, not to get here and then try to muscle up with your lats. You're using your back muscles to sit up. I want you to try to get this momentum going so that you roll that elbow and come up. You're almost coming up on this forearm and then coming immediately up. Does that make sense? Yeah. We'll try it, and I'm including this. Yes, I like it. So you're already coming up to frame. Yes, sir. I like that. You're creating space. You're making a kickstand, you're posting on that back elbow. And when I start adding myself as the uke to give you a little resistance, it's going to help me a little bit more. Because what you're going to do is I'm going to drive into you, then you're going to redirect my weight, and you're going to get right under me, and I'm not going to snatch you. Hopefully. Right? I'm 210 pounds. I'm pretty good. It's smash. Yeah, awesome. Yeah. So let's get a couple more reps on that, and then I'm going to add the body. We'll do 5 reps, and then I'm going to add a little bit of pressure, maybe about 1 to 3 pounds of pressure, and you're going to work on getting timing so you don't get smashed. Like, and you don't have to come up off that elbow. I want your weight on that elbow. Bring your shoulder forward, keep your elbow stable. There. So what I want you to do is feel, push on my hand, just like you're making a fist. That's what I want you to do. Okay? Because the moment you elevate on that elbow, now I can start moving, right? Yeah. But you're basically going to be on this elbow, which is almost like this part of your forearm. Yeah. And you're going to play with that. We don't want to hurt our shoulders because I figure you still have sensation and sensory still function here. So we don't want this shoulder to dislocate, right? I'm not trying to do that. I just want you to work those smaller supporting muscles. Definitely. Yeah. Yeah, but you know, the traditional weightlifting stuff, so if you're doing a lot of resistance bands and a lot of these rotational stuff, which you already do because of your elevation, I want you to think of this is probably not a natural feel. So sometimes our shoulders That's what I don't want you to do, is feel like, why is my shoulder hurt all of a sudden? Because we're doing these are a lot of stress on the shoulder socket. Yeah, so I want you to, I had a rotator cuff injury slight repair for holders. Just starting because I have arthritic problems, whatever, it doesn't matter, arm issue, right? But I had a little hole, and they said, well, you can physically feel good. I was. I got it fixed preemptively so I can destroy the rest of it. So yeah, knock on wood, 4 months later I was back on the mat. I was already thinking, hey, let's avoid this injury from getting worse. So I don't want to cause any injuries. So now, what we're gonna do is, as you're on your back, I guess what we're gonna do is simulate is if you're gonna be on your back and I'm gonna be on your hips. And I'm gonna start moving forward. I want you to time it so as I come up, you're already ready to frame. So you're not gonna have to rush in the sense that I'm obviously not gonna smash you. But I'm moving towards your head, and I want you to get to this position so that you're going to end up in this position. I want you to end up, you're resisting on here, and I want you to end up. So I'm going to be, not even touching, I'm going to start at your knees, I'm going to slowly start moving, you're going to start on your back. You're going to get to this position so that by the time we make contact, you're ready to engage. That's the whole drill right here. I'm going to start here, you're going to be on your back. You're going to go ahead and lay on your back. And I'm going to slowly move towards your head. And you're going to roll to the side. Is that elbow? That's the drill. It's real nice and easy. But you're trying to time it so that by the time I get from here to there, you're ready to engage. Boom. Now try to get your head on. Cool. If you have to, if you beat me to the punch and you get this, you can use that knee hook. Just these fingers. Get in this armpit, we call it a knee hook, and you'll feel it. If I grab that armpit, I get that tendon, I can use that frame. So, if you get this, and now, so can you dig your fingers into my armpit? Almost grab my pectoral tendon. You see that? Feel that tendon right there? Yeah. I want you to feel that as a grip, rock climber grip. I want this across my chest. So the more I push, the stronger your frame is. Cool? So you're not only gripping, you're also framing. So you're simultaneously gripping and framing. So as I come up, I'm trying to get your head, trying to get your arm. Boom, boom. Okay? Good. Good. You want to try the other side? You want to keep on doing this one? Yeah, man, let's try the other side. So go ahead and get in that elevated position, and we'll start from here so you can feel what I'm talking about. Finding this, you're going to start feeling that tendon every time. But before you weren't, you're kind of loosey-goosey, like you an arm. Now you're going to look for it. And it's weird, you might tickle something. As I start coming through this, I want this elbow to flare under my chin. Yeah. Look at that. Okay, so me, I don't like this. I'm going to have to redirect my power. We're going to now drill from your flat back to getting up on that elbow. We'll just be in time. It's all good. So I don't want you to reach. I still want you to use that November roll. But if I start coming too close, you're reaching for that grip to frame as you're coming up. Okay, look how much expansion. I need this elbow a little bit underneath you a little bit more. And I need that elbow behind you to pull it back. So what you do is you move your body forward. I want you to pull that elbow back like a so right here. You're holding, and I want you to just, instead of pulling your body forward, pull your right elbow down. Elbow back. There you go. So right here, not so much exaggerated, I want you to be right there. So when I drive into you there, the difference was your elbow was from here, your elbow was way out here. There's no structure. Here your muscle isn't as important as this bone and your elbow bone. That bone right there is what's carrying your weight. Definitely. This bone and this shoulder is what's framing. And this grip, I want to feel that little monkey grip. Definitely. Right? So let's do that again. You're not a lefty. You're righty. You're ready. All right. Cool. So a couple more times. We'll work on this side better. And we just might work on getting last one. Almost have to I'm gonna fuck you up, bro. Fucked up. Oh shit. Let's go. Good. And we'll work on this side. I like you on that side better. You might be typically always getting out of bed or out of something on your left side.
You know,
or sometimes you're better on the good side.
part of my when I had my injury originally, the helmet. I was in a motorcycle wreck, and the helmet I had was extra loose, man. It was an extra large. I bought it online. It felt great when I first bought it, but a month later after I was wearing it, I was like, oh shit, man, it was too loose and stuff. And I was like, whatever, I was cheap ass freaking bought it online. Anyways, when I got my wreck, that loose helmet, it spans sideways, and I don't even remember this. This is just what I was told. I was told this happened. The helmet went sideways, and it was pinching off the left half of my blood flow to my brain. And the ambulance guys, you know, they were taking their time. They figured I was a goner, so they were just, you know, just loading me up slowly and slowly, you know, just taking their time. And then after I got in the vehicle, they were like, all right, this guy's really trying to get his helmet off. Let's go ahead and help him get his helmet off. And then they helped me get my helmet off, and as soon as they helped me get the helmet off, it quit pulling on this vein right here. And then a huge blood clot that had built up just went straight to my brain. And then I had a stroke and on the left side of my brain. So then I was in a coma for over a month. And then when I woke up out of being in a coma 1 month later, I was like, where am I? What's going on? You know, I don't remember nothing. Like traumatic brain injury and stuff. I had no idea what happened. And I couldn't even move anything on my right side, but like left side of my face was freaking like I don't know, man. Remember, you know, the whole right, no, the left side of your brain controls the right side of your body. And when I woke up after being in a coma, my whole right side of my body was totally freaking limp. I couldn't even move it. But so I mean, yeah, it's even to this day, my right side is still weird. It's still wonky and stuff. So that's probably why my right side is so weird compared to my left.
We'll deal with it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It'll get better, or we'll do something.
Yeah.
It's good to know.
Yeah.
And I'm glad you told me that story because my son's 14 and he and my wife don't like wearing anything that's too constricting on their head. And he's got motorcycle helmets, it's too tight. I go, dude, it's not too tight. His snowboarding helmet. If you can put your figures in, that's all you need. So I keep telling him that, and I'm glad I didn't know that because I've always heard don't wear a helmet that's too big. And I've been told that.
Yeah, if you wear a helmet that's too big, and when you get in a wreck, it's gonna literally go sideways.
I've heard that, but I go,
it messed you up big
I'm
time.
gonna get my post away to tell my boy, shut the fuck up here.
Shit, man.
So, yeah, cool. Well, thanks for sharing it. So this is what I'm thinking. With this one, this is fine. We can come back to this. What I don't want to do is get you fatigued or tired and just doing one thing over. So we can go back to that mock live show and we'll practice that one. And it's gonna be real simple. I'll send you this video and you can see how we do it. So you can start practicing catching people. And then me on the is your mom covered?
Shit, you know, she might actually be here. I mean, no shit. I'm not. As soon as I call her, she'll be here. And
Okay.
we're not far at all.
Let's do about 10 minutes of drilling and then we'll count it and call it a day.
Okay. And whenever you're ready.
Yeah. I wanted to make sure that you were okay to get on the mats when you were. And if you ever see a class that's going on, we're totally chill. Go into the corner and work on them. Like sometimes I'll have a student come in, or there's only females that want to work only with females, and the females will train over there with Chelsea or with the other female instructors, and then the guys will just shift over here. So don't ever feel like you got to just sit and wait. Right?
Chelsea, was she a female instructor?
Yeah, she's one of the brown belt Chelsea.
Heck yeah, that's cool.
She's competing tomorrow.
Yeah, that's awesome.
She's competing tomorrow. So, and then she's a sweet person. Her husband is a brown belt too. He's had some injuries where he's not training as much as she is. But back to yours. Let's switch to it. And I want you to think of that arm lock. Do you remember the arm lock that I showed you from the seatbelt? Make sure it's Let me go turn off. Geez, when I said this too long,
Yeah.
I shouldn't have played easy like motherfucker, really.
One of these days, whenever I get my legs back or whenever the nerves totally come back and I'm walking on again, I'm probably gonna feel a
Is that bad?
ton of pain.
Is that your dad right there?
Huh?
Is this your dad?
Oh shit! Yeah.
Yeah, come on. Hey, how you doing, sir? I'm Mike.
I'm Randy. I'm
Randy.
pleased to meet you,
Nice to
sir.
meet you, sir. Yeah, we went a little long just because there was another class and we were trying to get him ready to get started. You want to take off and then come back next week, or you want to?
I mean, whenever y'all are ready, I guess. So,
You give me like 5 minutes, I was going to show them a little
You
something.
bet. Go for it.
And you can watch.
I'm going to.
Okay, let me get you turn around and get you on the video. Can you do that for me? Then you can see this, and you can practice doing this on your parents, or whoever you're hanging out with. So, what I was showing you is, first of all, the fundamentals of me controlling the mat. It's counterintuitive. People think that I'm going to try to pop your head off, trying to control it. And that's not what we're trying to do. When I'm trying to choke someone, I'm really trying to get my elbow under the jaw. I want to back here as possible so to the arm seat. It usually comes from the seatbelt, right? So when we come in for the seatbelt, hand fighting starts here. I don't want you to start thinking, oh, now he's got the seatbelt, this is when I start fighting. If we're actually fighting, I want you to put your ear to your shoulder. If you see my hand coming here, put your ear to your shoulder. You're already defending me. You're preventing me from getting my elbow under your jaw like you. Right? Yeah. And if I do start to come around, I want you to tuck your chin. Now I can't choke your neck. I can break your jaw. Right? But the advantage that you have is I need to connect here. My connection is not going to be helping me with, this is not where I'm trying to control you with this seatbelt. It's really my elbows. Yeah. So if I go down with this elbow, which is the one the choking hand coming over, the underhook side controls your elbow to your shoulder, preventing you from escaping. So the more I fight on this side, the more I'm trying to open up this jaw. So I'm using both hands at the same time. When I come to the seatbelt, I think of whatever hand goes over the shoulder. So you're not going to know which hand's coming over, but I know that as I go from here, or do a little sword drill, the hand that comes over the shoulder is going to stab the heart, the one that comes under the armpit grabs that hand. But when I make this connection is just helping me clamp my elbow down. That's when I need to start pulling. So the reason why we do this is anyone ever explain to you why we go over the shoulder, then grab that hand, and not as opposed to going over.
You know, it's been so long since I haven't heard any of this.
So don't worry about it. This is a good revisit. This is what I like to do with a lot of adult students because kids don't need the details that adults do. If I come over here, instead of stabbing the heart and grabbing my own hand, let's say I do this retardedly backwards, I want you to put both hands on this top hand of mine. And I want you to start peeling that away. This is my choking hand, right? How can I choke you? But if I stab the heart, grab the hand, now grab the top hand if you can. Go ahead, start peeling away the hand if you can. Right? But if I put this one on top, then you're starting to peel away my choking tool. But here, my choking tool is hidden by this one. So, but we always talk about hand fighting, and people go, oh, let's start hand fighting here. Now, when we're rolling or sparring or in a self-defense situation, this is where your hand fighting position starts. The moment you see this, we don't just wait for them to get in a better position. But for you, I want you to turtle your head as best you can, shrug your shoulders. Go ahead and shrug your shoulders, you're getting into a defensive position, and you're starting to hand fight right here. So when you trap my hand, you keep my elbow here. So once you get both hands on here like a baseball bat, and I want you to pull my hand into your hips, into your crotch arms. What this is going to do is bring my elbow over. Keep this grip, bring this hand up to your ear. So let go of this hand. Bring this up to your ear, and I want you to, you can even palm your head. Put the palm on your head. I want you to bring this elbow in, and I want you to elevate this elbow. So bring this elbow towards my hand. Now I want you to push this hand towards your dad. Can you feel that? Tweak your ear into your shoulder.
Tweak my ear and
Your right ear should go into your right shoulder. As you're pushing. Are you feeling my bones starting to stop moving? Push it more. I'm going to tap.
feels like
Keep pushing. Nice and slow. Now, hold that. Don't alleviate any pressure. You're about to snap my hand if I wasn't strong, right? You're going to get a natural reaction. I'm going to, as soon as I pull out,
allow you to, or
as soon as I start pulling out, because my reaction is, now you get your shoulders to the mat, and you can start to sleep. This submission is only there for a threat. Yes, if you get a submission, see how low your elbow is? I need your elbow high. I need your elbow to be as high as possible.
Alright.
I need this here because my elbow needs to be in this area. Right now my elbow is in my bicep. So if you go here, hold my hand down, bring your elbow up, and down. See where my elbow is at in relation to your bicep? So you're threatening that. So I'm going to pull out. You're going to kind of let me. Once my elbow comes out, now you can start escaping. You're no longer in front of getting choked.
Alright.
But
Almost thought that this is like
telling you. You're sending that submission down range, but you really kind of want to escape. You don't want to get choked. But this is your defense. Your defense now has turned into an offense. But if you feel like you're not able to do anything good, go back to your baseball grip chokes with both hands on my wrist. And I'm doing a good job of hitting my elbow because you couldn't trap it. And I'm trying to trap it over here. What I want you to do is pull some slack and then unbag the head knees. You're going to make my elbow come up and over.
Oh, yeah.
And now bring your left elbow to this shoulder. Nope, you're not going to let go of anything. I want your left. I'm sorry, your left ear. Your left ear to this shoulder.
Alright, yeah.
Keep that baseball grip, both hands.
Yeah.
Now I want you to push your ear into my elbow and push my hands towards your back.
Alright.
What are you feeling? The same arm.
Yeah.
So, someone's going to get behind you, they're going to say, take my back. And I want you to pull my elbow down. So, bend it. Answer the phone, meaning your right hand comes into your ear. Boom. Now you go, oh man, go back to the baseball grip. As I start pulling my elbow out. Unbag your head, meaning you're up and over. Push your ear into my elbow, and swing it in. Boom. That's our drill. We're going to work on that.
That's
Every time I take your back, boom, start playing that hand fight. Oh, now it's on the opposite side.
Answer the phone.
You're going to start answering the phone. I'm going to go, oh no, I'm getting out. You're going to go, fine, get out. Same thing on this side. So you're able to do it perfectly on your left side, and we drilled it on the right side. So that's going to be your muscle memory for us to work on that submission for you.
I love it.
That guy, Pete McGregor, got me on that. I took his back, and I was like, I'm going to get this guy. He's also another guy who doesn't have use of his legs. He got me in the submission. I'm like, you got to show it. Effective.
That's great. I mean, it makes you feel like you almost like got the Indy like you almost got him. Like they assume that like they got your back. You know that they've got you. But I mean, technically, with those moves, I mean, you definitely got the Indy.
It's a counter ambush, yeah. It's almost like a wolf pack, right? You got a wolf that's setting up and you get that lone wolf on the trail and you start chasing that one, and then you get ambushed. Take my back stuff, this is where I live, right? So we'll work on that, and that'll be a good strong point for you because they're not going to expect that for you. And then once you start getting better at that and they start seeing you again, we'll see if we can get something else out of your toolbox. But
I love it.
that's something that I can think of whenever I see someone. I'm like, I know what move for you, you know. But I use that all the time. I use it all the time.
Yeah, it's so big. One time I was going with a guy, and I swear, I had his head like right here. My freaking arm was freaking tight as heck. And I was trying hard to like grab him and put my hand behind his head, but he kept freaking like just pushing his hand away. And then I was like, you know what? I need to actually just freaking grab his head and push it into my bicep and stuff. Just train on like that because he kept just pushing my arm away when I was trying to really just like set it up nice and neat. But just by grabbing the back of his head and pushing it in the arm, that was a good way to make it happen.
Absolutely. When we get another, with next week, you come in for my class and we have another shoot, I'll show you how we do. A Brazilian guy told me that all chokes are C5 application, right angle at the C5. No one has ever told me that in 9 years of jiu-jitsu. But this one guy, 5 years ago, from Brazil, came to visit where I was training at, and he told us that. I'm like, I guess they all are. So what it really is, what he was trying to say is exactly what you're saying. There's the choking mechanism that blocks my neck. But what I'm trying to do isn't trying to separate or impinge this. What I'm trying to do is get a 90-degree angle over this choking block. And that's what I end up doing. So I'm not going to do it real hard to you, but I'll make you feel what I'm talking about. So when I say I get my elbow into your jaw, I need to have both hands. I'm right here. And because I've got my elbow into your jaw, all I'm going to do is push your head forward.
Oh, what? Push my head with your head. Yeah, that's great.
So what that does is it takes away the space, and it also constricts the blood flow on either side. And I'm creating that 90-degree angle at the C5. And I'm not a doctor, but I think that's the C5 difference. But that's what I'm thinking. It made sense. I knew what he was saying. Because he's spoken in Portuguese and English. He goes, the cervix. And we're thinking, uterus? He's like, no, the cervix. We can understand. He goes, C5. And we're like, oh, yeah, okay. So whether it's a C5 or a C4, whatever. But you see what I'm saying.
Nice.
So that's similar to what you're saying. You got to get that choking mechanism and then get that 90-degree angle.
Just push the head into it.
And sometimes you can't. So what you do is you push the head forward and you choke across the trachea. That's not what we try to do here because we're trying not to crush the trachea.
Yeah.
But if I'm trying to show someone outside of the gym, I don't care if I break their trachea.
Yeah.
So we'll call it a day. Thanks for coming in, man. Sorry.
Man,
Too bad we didn't get started earlier. But
hey,
we did.
man, I really appreciate all your assistance and everything. Heck, just watching
Yeah.
all the rolling, that was freaking amazing, man. Like, just getting back into it, man.
Yeah.
It's freaking awesome.
We have a local black belt that comes in and trains with us. And so we had our black belts here helping him train for his competition.
All right.
So he was able to watch the higher level guys and one brown belt female just training. I mean, we're going hard, but we're not trying to hurt each other. You can see we weren't trying to hurt each other. We don't want to hurt each other because it's telling them we're competing tomorrow. But it was good. It's good to see. And with you, like I said, we're going to work more on the upper bodies. The tools that we have are your head, your hands, your elbows.
Definitely.
And we're going to work on these frames. We're going to work on getting out of bad positions. I think in a month or two, if you're still working with us here, getting you from your stomach to your back. We can try to work on that. I don't know what someone will do, you know. But it gives me an opportunity to figure it out.
Definitely.
Yeah, cool. I'm glad it worked because I was thinking, how can I get him to shrimp? You got your shrimp. You're already shrimping on me. I figured you already had an answer for that.
Hey, man, I really appreciate all your help, man.
Yeah, no problem, bro. And I'll send you this video. You can see if you got time, if you want to watch it.
Heck yeah, man. Thank you so much.